I'd like to introduce you now to Mary Kay Haas. She is an ex-franchisee, and she came to work at the corporate office. I think it was it about 2012? It was the
yes.
day we bought the company.
Yes.
Which also was your anniversary.
Was.
And anyway, so we're going to talk a little bit and share with you some of the things that Mary Kay does as head of the marketing committee, some of the opportunities and how we come up with marketing tools and ideas, and Jay Stokes, who's our agency. So Mary Kay, when you do the marketing committee, and well, we have the Franchise Advisory Council. So tell me how, or tell the folks how the Franchise Advisory Council, who it's made up of, and what your committee actually does under that umbrella.
So under the umbrella of the FAC, Franchise Advisory Committee, I oversee the marketing department of that. And it is made up, I have 4 franchisees in each area, each region of Pizza Factory on our team. And we decide when it comes to our corporate mailers and campaigns and promotional items throughout the year. We come up with the marketing calendar and we set up for our franchisees throughout the year. Each of our areas, marketing is a little different. Sometimes we have more aggressive areas, less aggressive areas, so we cover all of it. And due to the fact that we have one of our franchisees from each area be able to have their input, which is going to do best for their area, and we come up with promotions that we know will help our franchisee succeed in their everyday business life of their store.
And when we, for instance, we're at Twain Harte and it's a new store, when a new franchisee first opens up their store, what kind of support do they get from the marketing part of Pizza Factory?
So we make sure they're set up with their Facebook, their text programs. We're starting our loyalty program, which we're very excited about, and we make sure that they have their marketing materials in hand so that no matter who walks through the door, whether it be a school or an organization that needs fundraisers, that they have it and they don't have to think about anything. We set up everything for them so that they're able to promote their business within their community.
Okay, and we've got these cute little mustache napkins.
Yeah.
Tell me or share with the folks how this came about and what it says on the back, and just kind of share with how these came about.
So obviously our pizza guy has a great mustache that we all loved, and our Jay Stokes, who's part of our marketing company that we use, thought this would be a great tool to use in our stores because it's our mustaches, and it has been so fun because a lot of our stores do Mustache Mondays. So their guests are social media, Instagramming, Facebook, Twitter, and take pictures and hashtag us in it. And on the back of it, we have a message about making a difference and stopping bullying in your communities. We have an amazing no bully program that we are partnered with schools and our communities to share what being an awesome person is and to stop bullying in your communities, whether it's children or adults. So we remind people just what that is on the back of our napkins. So we're making a difference in what to do, how to stop bullying in your area.
So some of the marketing tools that we have, like for instance, we have the Pantry. Pantry is basically a portal, and it's where franchisees go and they can order flyers, everything that they need, uniforms, everything they need. That's their one-stop shop. It's kind of like Pizza Factory's answer to Amazon.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah. So some of the stuff that's on there, not everything works the same for everybody.
Right.
So let's give an example of, okay, for instance, Twain Harte, small community, San Jose, big community. The marketing is different. It's not always the same. What the flexibilities that we have so that it's not everybody does the same thing necessarily, because we know, what works here isn't going to work in San Jose or vice versa.
Right. So our team that I have at our office also does the surrounding area to help franchisees kind of reach out to different organizations that they may not be walking through their door, but may not know exactly what we have to offer. So we may look at an area that has something going on in a park or a school or a fair in their town, and we take the tools that we have, whether it be something that they can put in a raffle, a gift certificate, and we use these items to get our name out there and also support their organizations. On our pantry, I love it because you can go on there and we have ideas from franchisees that have worked in their area, and we put that, what to do, what you can do. So our franchisees like to help each other out, and they are such a great resource because they've tried something. So we put it on there and people can go on there and type in what they're looking for, and all of this stuff pops up, whether it be a school or a county fair or the Boosters Club or getting into concession stands. All of those items are on there, which helps them know exactly what to do. So I think that's an amazing tool to have on there.
You know, and it's funny because you said things that they can do or should do, but there's also the examples of what we have tried in 30 years and it doesn't work.
Right.
And maybe it's not always the positives. It's like, okay, you know, maybe this didn't work for us. We never discourage anybody from trying it too, but we at least let them know after 30 years. There's a lot of franchisees that may have tried something that didn't work, and we try to give them that heads up.
You know, and for example, we had a store that is very busy during the summertime, and she called us up and she said, you know, I really want to reach out to the visitors who are coming in, and you know, we researched the area and they had like 4 campgrounds in the area. So I said, why don't we work on a flyer for you to let them know that, hey, you know, while you're in here, here's a coupon to come in and visit us, and here's all our information, signing up for our text program, ordering online, all of these things that are available to them. And so we started that 2 years ago for them, and the visitors loved it. Every year they are busier due to the fact that they've got their information out there. When you do help a franchisee promote something that you come up with and help them, and then they call you up and it's working for them, and it's just an exciting feeling for myself and for MJ. We get in the office, you'll hear us go, oh my gosh, that's so exciting. And we
guess who just called?
Yeah, guess who just called? This is so working for them. And we get excited because they get excited. And you know, it's stuff that they haven't thought of before. And we all work together and helping each other out, which I think is a great thing. And one other thing that I have to say is everybody that we partner up with, whether it be our text program, our e-club, our loyalty program, they are there to see our franchisees embrace what they have and succeed with these programs. They don't just say, okay, here you go, here's the program. They assist us, and they have people on the phone with us all the time, making sure that we understand what can we do to help you. And I think that's a valuable tool for us, and when we do pick partners that we work with.
Yeah, you bring up a good point, because we talked about food earlier and how that's when we're vetting, whether it's the loyalty program or whomever, a food vendor. It's just not what they provide, it's what their follow-up support is. And if their follow-up support isn't up to our expectations, it doesn't matter how good their product is, because you have to have that support afterwards.
And I think just knowing those long days and what it takes to run your business, we know that you can't sit there and come up with marketing ideas yourself. We know you can't always put a plan together. So we try to take that off of you.
Sometimes you can't afford it.
And you can't afford it.
Yeah.
So we know the dedication it takes. So I think that what we do as a team I know as a franchisee, I appreciate it. So I think that what we do as a team to take that off of our franchisees has been really beneficial for them as well.